Esports. Of course, we were talking about them, so let's talk about them a little bit more. It's S2G, the new Turkish Kings.
All right, so we got Sigibum in the goal lane, Pagu as the roam, Begin in the mid, Kazue as the jungle, and Lunar as the EXP now.
I mean, we are in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, so make some noise for SRG! Innocent, Yum, Stormy, Sekais, and Cram!
At physical damage dealer, and the time doesn't look too good because they already have Joy, right? They need some big physical damage for that lane. And the Granger! First ever Granger pick for Innocent too. I mean, not only the Joy, but the Granger as well.
I like it.
Big lane bully.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's definitely different. You mentioned cheese picks. You mentioned new picks.
Yep.
Is this it?
We've been talking about this. We've been hyping it up. And to have a big match like this, to start off the day, to start off Swiss stage, this will set the momentum. It's a best of one, too. And that's why I feel like we can see the Granger here. We can see a lot of these cheese picks actually pop up.
Yep, honestly, this was really on script for SRG at least. We know that S2G, led by Sigibum, usually really doesn't go that much off meta, and he's sticking with the Bruno. But for Innocent, he's immediately showing us the Granger as early as the first game. So we'll see how this goes for both of these teams. Because if you were to ask me, looking at their draft as early as now, I think SRG were able to plan things out really well. They were able to set up a lot of gap closers in their lineup. And if ever they do be successful enough to overwhelm S2G with all those gap closers, Innocent from afar, he could just do all the free hits and he could just damage the members of S2G from afar. Brute force playstyle come out from S2G. We know for a fact that it's one of their specialties. They really want to force things out early on, but it's SRG.
Sky's really dashing forward. That's a good Terrify and a taunt down onto Begin. Cram walks up with the Terrify as well. Oh, Cram still able to get some damage down, but Begin still escapes with the flicker. Great setup though for SRG. Stormy dives in the mid lane, gets the first blood under the tier 1, and that should be turtle number 1 for free.
We see from their side, it's an XP lane which is more active in the early stages, but Pagu, he keeps to be the next target, and Stormy though, he gets traded as well.
That's an I'm offended over to Yums too. I don't know about that trade now. Cram's gonna be walking forward. Kazoo dashes forward, gets the kill in. Cram going with the blaze round, gets frozen up, and gets CC down. SRG overextending. Bent already. Cram will have the flicker too. That's another from Innocent, just trying to read out some of the positions from S2G. Cram heals back up.
Okay. Now Lunar though, he goes in once more.
Right, I'm offended, and that's Raging Sandstorm. The captures Begin in the back. Will be caught. Pops in Frigid Glacier earlier. Lunar's still there, and it's gonna be free hitting for Sigibum into there. Kazoo with the dive. Sky's taken down. Innocent still catting away as Kazoo goes in. Yum's isolated from the rest of the team, and Kazoo will double kill his way into a Turtle Prio. Stormy with a Terrify onto the midst of it all. Going for the guiding whip, but gets boomed down by Mr. Sigibum. And Pagu. Innocent will be forced back on this Granger, and it's a win for S2G.
SRG, they really need to be careful, but as we're seeing it right now, they're slowly getting hold of what to do during this Lord dance.
You can see the poking game that we were mentioning in the early game for Innocent. It's happening here in the mid game. It's Yasamai Stormy gets an I'm offended over to 2. Innocent guns him down. The combo in the back. It's a Raging Sandstorm and an AOG. That's a double. And Selangor Red Giants, they are finally online in the 10th minute of the game.
They have enough ways to scout for the members of S2G, and it seems like the plan is to take them by surprise. What a play from Stormy there, catching 2 members, 2 crucial members. And once you take out all of the frontliners, then that's easier access for Sekais. And
now it gets really concerning for S2G because they do not have catch that can actually go for Innocent. And if you do dive in, you're going to be caught by all the sustain. Lunar's low again. Every single time you walk on a base, that's a circling eagle. This very aggressive Pagu. He goes away. Cram Raging Sandstorm and the flicker to read him out. Pagu in the skies, doesn't even matter.
he was able to set up for an anticipated guiding wind dash towards that area. But even then, he flickered towards Pagu, taking out that sure pickoff. And now S2G Esports, this might just be an attempt from SRG to again commit a team fight. But they walk safely towards their tier 3 and force out the Frigid Glacier as well from Lunar. Like, even for SRG, they're not trying to force things just yet. They're actually quite scattered around the map, and they're probably waiting for more information regarding S2G. They do not want to force team fights in areas where S2G might have higher chances of turning things around. But uses the Avatar of the Guardians to get away, and oh no!
Yeah, Sky is overextending, but it becomes a pretty good trade, in my opinion, right? Despite Sky's getting taken down, he did get a few hits there, and it's a base turret in the bottom lane, which is a far lane. There are no objectives for the next 30 seconds, so S2G getting the kill, trading in for a turret is actually worth it for SRG.
To get hold of his buffs once again, but that doesn't mean that SRG will be backing out anytime soon. Scram still shows himself out there. Oh, Kazoo gets caught!
That's a runner crown. Stormy gonna be caught in time offended too, able to flicker out to safety as a Frigid Glacier gets placed down. Stormy! Boom down! Siggy still doing some damage, dodging away for the Detonata as Kazoo dives in onto Yum. Seconds for the Lord.
And it seems like they're gradually evening out the map. Mirko, this wasn't the scenario we've seen earlier. Even Kram, he's being the recipient of the damage from Siggy Boom. And they take him out 13 seconds right before this next
Now
Lord.
that's gonna hurt. SRG losing Skies, losing Stormy. It was all still in the time frame of the Lord not spawning yet. But losing Kram, that's your main initiator. Sky's gonna be stunned up now as Pagu walks up. Sky's no more dashes. Once you get cancelled, it's gonna be tough. It's Sky's dying. Pagu gets the final hit as he fade away, takes the kill. And Kazoo dealt with the Lord. Slowly build his way. Oh, Lunar goes in for the big play. Doesn't connect. Raging Sandstorm! A flank. Lunar caught in the midst of it all. Kazoo zoning the back line away as Pagu is able to get the circle. Ego to actually peel for Sigibum, who's so free hitting. Kazoo gets the unstoppable. The Frigid Glacier comes in. Sigibum going for the crits. Innocent still using that range, dashing away from the arrow. S2G wants to continue the siege.
That was a beautiful attempt from Kram, but S2G, they were prepared. Kazoo blocking the other members of SRG from joining the team fight, and now they're still together with their Lord. They will be able to take out all the remaining inhibitor turrets, and could this be it for SRG?
Oh, the snipe down from Kazoo! Innocent forced back into the base. A massive...
Our panel was mentioning the possibility of an upset, and who would have thought we're seeing it as soon as game number 1? This is S2G, this is SRG, and we knew we were starting the day strong, but this strong?
He really put the boom in Siggy Boom. S2G